When are we gonna say enough is enough with this Fast and Furious franchise? Big and serious, this has got to stop. The nonsense has got to stop. What's happening, people, and welcome to another episode of Filmy Thoughts. Thank you very much for pressing my face. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We need to have a conversation. We really do. I'm disappointed in more ways than one. First of all, let me just start off by saying, if you haven't seen Fast 9, do not waste your time. Just don't. The film was horrific. I know recently I said The Devil Below, the Netflix film, might be contender for worst film of the decade. This one is definitely contender for worst film of the year. Honestly, it was so bad. It is quite easily the worst Fast and Furious film out of all of them. Before that, Tokyo Drift was definitely was leaps and bounds ahead of the rest as the worst one. But this one, just it pipped it. Honestly, it was horrific. I don't know whether this film is supposed to be a real life example or a superhero thing now. And when I say film, I meant to say franchise. I'm confused because it started off being more realistic, you know, a cop chasing a bad guy, and it was that way up until about 5 when they introduced The Rock and he started punching his hand through walls and all of that stuff. It started to get a bit techie there. But number 9, honestly, them gone too far. It's too much. So much so that they're making light of it. Tyrese's character in this one just kept talking about the fact that they're like superheroes because of the amazing and incredible stunts that they're doing. FYI, they're not amazing, they're not incredible. They're just ridiculous now. It's becoming ridiculous. And the fact that they are coming out of this unscathed. If you guys watch one of my previous films, again, I think it was the safe one, when I'm talking about the fact that I hate films where there are 100,000 bullets flying around and the main characters in the film are not even leaving with a scratch. I don't get it. And this film is exactly that. The opening scene is exactly that. And that's when I switched off. I switched off from the beginning scene. We're going to get down and into a lot more because John Cena as well, I'm sorry. John Cena's not built for the acting game. He's really not. He's just too serious all the time. In every role I see him in, he's serious. Even when I see him outside of acting, he's just serious all the time. I've never seen the man laugh. It's crazy. Some of the stunts in this film, I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but I'm just upset because they should have stopped this franchise at number 6 or 7 because it was a reach after that. Number 5 was my favorite one. I know I said at the beginning it was getting a bit techie because The Rock's punching through walls and all that stuff, but number 5 was the most exciting one. And it was playing a very thin line, a very thin balance between being realistic and just you're going too far. So, but number 9, honestly, is just, oh man, it's just really bad. Let's get on to Vin Diesel quickly. That guy, I am pretty sure that he makes these films just to stroke his ego. Some of the shots in this film and previous films are so cheesy. And I mean cheesy. He just stands there with his deep voice and he's talking like he is the Messiah, the chosen one. Come on, man, allow it. Like, we've seen it in 9 previous films. We saw it in Pitch Black. We see it in all of your films, bruh. You're too old to be acting like some young, fit, muscular, hunky brother. Like, pass the baton on, please. I beg you. On top of that, we had cameos from at the time, before I watched it, the worst Fast film, Tokyo Drift. We had Bow Wow and the main character, and I don't even know the man's name. They appear in this film. God knows what for. I mean, it was just unnecessary. The amount of cameos that came in this film, it was like, it made me feel like it was the farewell. And I pray to God it was the farewell. That's why they brought some people back. Even bringing back Han, they couldn't explain that shit properly. I've seen Han die in about 4 different angles throughout the franchise, yeah? And now you're trying to tell me he survived this whole time and my eyes were tricking me. Get the... Anyway, I don't even want to swear no profanities because I know my youth's probably watching. So I'm going to hold it down. But seriously, no creativity in the writing at all. Oh, I know. Let's just bring back a guy that we have shown die multiple times already. The crowd is going to be like, oh, no. The crowd was like, you can't be serious. This cannot be serious. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know what to say. I know, actually, I've got a lot to say. Ludacris and Tyrese, I know you lot are doing this for the check. I know the whole cast is doing this for the check. But you lot need to allow it now. If they come to you with a number 10-1, please just say no. And I know it's hard to say no because they're probably offering you lot 7 figures. And you can't really say no to 7 figures. But I really feel like the integrity of the Fast franchise is being ruined now. Or has been ruined, should I say. Because as I said, 6/7 should have been the last one. The stunts in this film, yeah? Yeah, that's all I can really say. The stunts in this film, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. For something that's supposed to be, again, as I said, when it started, it was realistic. Number 2, realistic. 3, 4, then 5, it's like, And there is, every single film is just getting more ridiculous. You've got brothers in cars going to space now in this film. I'm not even going to waste my time telling you what it's about. Just don't bother watching it. It's the best thing to do. It's the best thing to do, honestly. Out of 5, boy, it's a -4 for me, boy. It's a -4. I wish I didn't waste my time. The only thing I would say, where I give props to in this film, yeah, no lie, is the fact that the film is over 2 hours and it didn't feel like it was 2 hours. The nonsense was going on for so long and I didn't even notice. I think that's a plus side, right? Honestly, from my point of view, it's like, as I said before, the writers are just so lazy. It's like they just stay up with some popcorn, a bucket of Ben and Jerry's or Baskins. I'm a Baskins man, so I'm going to put that in there, hang tight Baskins. And they just binge watch Marvel while they're making notes. And then they think, yeah, let's make this film around Marvel stunts that's going on. Little do they understand, by the looks of it, by the way, is that Marvel is a superhero franchise. So they're allowed to dodge bullets or survive getting hit or lift cars or run through walls. They're allowed to do all that stuff. The last time I checked, the Fast 9 cast are none of the above. They're not a superhero. So why are those things happening? It's just crazy. I'm drawing my line here. If number 10 comes out, I'm not watching it. I refuse, because as I said twice now, for the third, they've gone too far. They need to allow it now. Anyway, I feel like I've ranted enough, you know. I really do. Do not waste your time. Do not. Whether it's the morning, the evening, the nighttime, the daytime, or the afternoon, wherever you are in this world, stay blessed, stay safe, and make sure you use your time wisely, because I wasted over 2 hours of mine watching this crap. Yeah? Take care. All the best.